that easy to spot, huh?
Wasn't difficult. You want a drink?
Yeah, a club soda.
Hey, bud, club soda for the lady.
Just so you know, that is a non-alcoholic drink.
This must be your hobby, because you damn sure don't want a fucking tip.
I'd prefer if you didn't refer to me as the lady.
Oh, did I guess wrong? I'm so sorry, sir. And hats off to the plastic surgeon that shaved that Adam's apple.
My first day in the oil fields, and it doesn't disappoint. It is as offensive as I imagined.
You know the sharks you work with? You soulless fucks represent the bin Laden family, for Christ's sakes. You should be thanking me for calling you lady. You may never hear it again in your line of work. I'm sorry, but I lost 3 friends and a finger today, so I'm a little edgy.
I didn't know they were friends.
They were friends.
I'm sorry. We need to shift our focus from TTP to the incident this morning. It lends itself to more exposure.
You're the attorney.
Can you take me to the incident site tomorrow?
I can take you right now.
Great.
All right.
Let's go.
Sorry about the dust.
It's a rental. So who besides insurance companies and county sheriff investigate this?
Hell, everybody. OSHA, Railroad Commission, DPS. Shouldn't you know all this shit if you're litigating a petroleum liability case?
My specialty is chain of liability, which applies to the TTP case. Not so much here. This happened when I was on the plane.
Maybe they should send another attorney.
I understand one of them survived.
No.
Can I speak with him?
Not today.
When?
How about when he gets out of the fucking hospital? Anything else?
What can you tell from this?
From the well, nothing. From the top of fire, there was a leak. A roughneck created a spark when he tried to open the valve with a hammer and a wrench.
Why would he try to open it with a hammer?
Because that's how you open the fucking things.
Doesn't seem very safe.
That's not very safe. That's why they make 180 grand a year.
That's not enough money to risk your life on.
Yeah, for you maybe. For a felon with an 8th grade education, it's a fucking lottery ticket.
And for an oil company whose manager knowingly sends employees to faulty wells that violate OSHA standards, it's a 9-figure lawsuit.
Well, then the whole goddamn industry's guilty.
I'm on your side, Tommy. You need to understand that.
Yeah, I understand plenty. You're the farthest thing from being on my side. So, how old are you?
Let's see, on day 1, you insulted my gender. Then you insulted everyone's gender. Then you attacked my integrity and moral compass. On day 2, you age discriminate against me.
How can I age discriminate against somebody in the prime of their fucking life? There's scientists in labs trying to figure out how to make people stay your age forever.
The insult is in asking.
I'm just saying, it's impressive that somebody who's only been an attorney for what?
4 years.
4 years would be trusted with a case of this scale. In other words, it was meant to be a compliment to you Gen Z'd your way out of it.
Is it necessary we talk before reaching the crash site?
Not at all.
Great.
My truck, my fucking music.
You have any idea how much diesel they have to burn to mix that much concrete? Or make that steel and haul this shit out here and put it together with a 450-foot crane? You want to guess how much oil it takes to lubricate that fucking thing? Or winterize it? And its 20-year lifespan, it won't offset the carbon footprint of making it. And don't get me started on solar panels and the lithium in your Tesla battery. And never mind the fact that if the whole world decided to go electric tomorrow, we don't have the transmission lines to get the electricity to the cities. It'd take 30 years if we started tomorrow. And unfortunately for your grandkids, we have a 120-year petroleum-based infrastructure. Our whole lives depend on it. And hell, it's in everything. That road we came in on, the wheels on every car ever made, including yours, it's in tennis rackets and lipstick and refrigerators and antihistamines, pretty much anything plastic. Your cell phone case, artificial heart valves, any kind of clothing that's not made with animal or plant fibers, soap, fucking hand lotion, garbage bags, fishing boats, you name it. Every fucking thing. And you know what the kicker is? We're gonna run out of it before we find its replacement.
It's the thing that's gonna kill us all. As a species.
No, the thing that's gonna kill us all is running out before we find an alternative. And believe me, if Exxon thought them fucking things right there were the future, they'd be putting them all over the goddamn place. Getting oil out of the ground is the most dangerous job in the world. We don't do it because we like it. We do it because we run out of options. And you're out here trying to find something to blame for the danger besides your boss. There ain't nobody to blame but the demand that we keep pumping it.
Fuck! Tommy!
What kind is it?
I don't know, the fucking big kind?
Does it have rattles on its tail?
Fuck. Yes!
Well, don't touch it.
I don't know what to do. What do I do? Can I walk away?
That'd be at the top of my list, yeah.
Oh my God, it's moving!
I don't understand why you're not moving. God damn it.
You didn't have to kill it.
Well, I didn't have to kill it till you stood there and dared the goddamn thing to bite you. It left him one option. Good set of rattles there. Are you gonna come back to the truck or are you gonna wait here for a fucking mountain lion?
Rebecca, so I'm done with my deposition?
Everyone's done with the deposition.
You want to go have a drink?
A drink?
Yeah, let's go have a drink.
To, what, discuss the next 8-figure lawsuit we're facing because of you?
Not because of me.
You stand in the fall guy position. That makes them about you.
Well, that's not what I want to talk about anyway.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
Shit, I don't know. Just talk, you know, about you, the weather, shit, I don't know.
The weather in West Texas? Hot. What else are we going to talk about?
Well, your dad was an Army Ranger. Start there.
My father's an investment banker in Chicago. I made that shit up.
You know, I didn't give you enough credit.
Nobody does. Look, I'm a fairly goal-oriented person, in case you didn't notice, so I need to understand the purpose of this drink.
There's no purpose. I just enjoyed watching you, and I thought we'd give a little toast to a pretty one-sided ass whipping, that's all.
60-year-old, 2-pack-a-day smokers living in a rent house in Midland, Texas is not how I've drawn up my dream man. And if you're thinking something a little more casual, you're up against a little toy the size of a lipstick case that doesn't talk back and never makes me sleep in the wet spot.
Well, you lawyers sure do think shit through, don't you? I barely got past a beer, which, by the way, I'm gonna have whether you're with me or not.
I'll follow you.
Fair enough. Hell, ain't any different than Tombstone or Dodge City, or you want oil to live above 60 but below 90. And don't get me wrong, we're still printing money at 90, but gas gets up over $3.50 a gallon, it starts to pinch. It hits 100, every product in America has to readjust its price. $78 a barrel, that's about perfect. You know, it brings enough profit to keep exploring, but it don't sting as much at the pump. Unless, of course, you're in California. I mean, they tax the shit out of it out there. It could be $45 a barrel, and it's still $4 a pump. I don't know how those son of bitches do it out there. 2020, a barrel of oil was worthless, and this place became a ghost town. And nobody's immune. Kids have to quit college, trucks get sold or repoed, Houses, too. People quit going to the doctor because they lost their insurance. Yeah, bust affects everything in a town like this. Even the lifespan of the population. The smart ones, they pay cash for everything and then sock away enough to ride out the troughs, but there ain't that many smart ones.
This is how you have the celebration drink?
Well, shit, you asked.
That looks like Daddy.
I gotta drive, and so do you.
Well, ain't no alcohol in this.
Those are non-alcoholic?
Yeah, they're non-alcoholic if you're an alcoholic.
I swear to God, Barney's a trust fund kid that bartends for fun because he damn sure don't want a tip. No, I divorced Whiskey about 9 years ago.
Remember us, motherfucker?
Matter of fact, the same week I divorced her.
You got a side piece?
Daddy, you don't have another daughter, do you?
First off, goddamn, girls. No, honey, you're my only daughter. And by the way, you have to have a main piece before you can have a side piece, and I ain't got either one. This is Rebecca Falcon. She's an attorney representing the company.
Sounds like a fucking Marvel character.
It's pronounced Falcone, and it sounds like it's Italian.
We just got out of court.
Well, it looks like it went well.
Why are you here?
We wanted a drink. She's on spring break. And she should be drinking. Come on.
This is Alito's Mother of the Year, in case you're wondering.
Thank you.
Well, y'all enjoy it, because we're about to head out.
Together?
Well, as a matter of coincidence, we will be leaving the cafe at the same time, and we're going to get in different cars and go to our respective homes. Not that I owe you a fucking explanation.
Well, you don't want to stay for supper?
No, honey.
Yeah, Tommy. Pay for supper. Your lawyer and her lips are welcome to join us.
Well, I'm sure she'd rather go home and push her cuticles back with a fucking screwdriver.
I'd love to join.
Well, suit yourself.
You have a table right there.
Now, you know this has the potential to become a real scene. You understand that, right?
I have a funny feeling I'm gonna learn a lot about you tonight, Tommy.
Let me get this.
I already got it.
All right, let me have it.
Oh, I plan to. Your son lives with one of the victim's wife. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
Didn't think that's information worth sharing?
It's a new development.
Oh, yeah, I'm aware. Because she had a fucking husband 3 weeks ago. What are the odds that on his first day, he just happens to be assigned by you to that workover crew, and on that first day, a pump jack, not a drilling rig, not a workover rig, but a pump jack explodes and kills the husband of the woman he now lives
Hang on a second. What are you trying to say?
I'm not done. It turns out that this worm is 2 months from a petroleum engineering degree with a minor in geology. Couple this with the fact that pump jacks are so stable a means of extracting oil, they go unmonitored for years. Years. There are pump jacks installed in the 1930s that are still in use. In fact, pump jacks are so reliable, it would likely take a petroleum engineer to get one to blow. And one happened to be there. What are the odds? What are the odds he is the only witness to survive? And what are the odds he would know to counter on a settlement agreement? It was presented as a payout, not an offer. And just like that, his little girlfriend is a millionaire.
Wait a minute. 400,000 is a fucking insult to this family, and we never go in that low.
My job is to limit liability loss.
Do you know how this company saves money? We buy pipe in bulk when demand is low. We buy leases when everybody's selling. We get our trucks below holdback because I go in and drop 10 grand at Rick's Cabaret on the sales manager. We don't save money from bereavement payments to widows of our fucking friends of ours,
now
okay?
they're friends. Oh.
Yeah, they're friends. I went to the girl's wedding, okay? I see your little plan.
As I was saying, my job is to limit liability loss. Everything you touch has liability.
Yeah, well, welcome to the oil business. And let me tell you something. That explosion was an accident, and you fucking know it. And if you come after my son to heal your little bruised ego, Next time it won't be, all right?
That a threat?
Yeah, it's a fucking threat.
I figured you'd be calling.
Where are you?
Irrelevant and none of your business.
Well, we need to meet, and it makes it kind of tricky if you're in Houston.
I'm in town. How about the patch at 5?
No, somewhere private.
Yeah, let's see. The employee who is convinced I want him fired would like to meet alone. Yeah, that sounds like a fantastic idea, Tommy. Pick the dirt road out in the oil fields where there's no witnesses or cell service. That sounds like a great fucking idea.
Yeah, well, I'm convinced because you told me and you told my boss and you told everybody else who would fucking listen. I think the oil field is exactly where we ought to meet.
And why is that?
Because you need to renegotiate a $170 million farm out lease, and I think you need at least a basic understanding of what you're renegotiating.
You know what? Since you know so much, why don't you renegotiate it?
2 reasons, honey. 1, it's not my fucking job, it's yours. And 2, the president of the company needs a buffer in negotiations. And you need...
I don't need a lecture in negotiating, Tommy. I have a law degree in it. And you know what? Monty already has a buffer. So get in there and give it your all. I'll be there to clean up the mess when you're done.
Monty's not the president anymore. I am.
Why are you president?
Because Monty's laid up in a hospital waiting for a fucking heart transplant that he's not strong enough to survive, and the trust named me president. And if you don't think that firing you is at the top of my to-do list, then I haven't made a strong enough impression. But he sees something in you. Now's your chance to let me see it too.
Why not just fire me and use Nate?
Because Nate is a very good lawyer, and nothing will fuck up a great deal like a good lawyer. I need a fucking closer. I need a killer, somebody they don't see coming, and you're certainly that.
Send me a pin. And I would like to point out I am licensed to carry concealed in this state.
I'd like to point out, Rebecca, that you don't need a license to carry concealed in this state.
They've been pumping oil out of this ground since the 20s, so we can assume the lease is on 400 wells. But we're gonna have to drill horizontal, and we're gonna have to frack it. A deal like that's called a farm out. So we have access to 400 wells. It's gonna cost between $11 and $18 million for each well. We agreed to the first 9, that's $162 million. Now, if we hit on the first 4, that means we're obligated to drill 9 more. If we hit on 4 more, then we're committed to 27. You see where I'm going with that?
I do.
Our deal is that we recoup on strikes to 120%, and then we start revenue sharing. It's a pretty good deal when it's 2% interest, but at 12%, we're bankrupt in a month. It turns out the first 9 are dry holes.
Okay, so what do you want from me?
Well, each strike has to pay for itself, and then it has to pay for the next one. So we got to get ahead of the bank. You have to make a deal that pays for the whole thing on the first home run. Now, Nate here is going to take you through the numbers. Dale will take you through the science. By tomorrow, you'll be a damn expert.
Why new pumps? What's wrong with these?
You mean wells? Too shallow.
How deep do they need to be?
Dale?
Between 10 and 13,000 feet. But you gotta drill at an angle and then you gotta frack it.
Frack it.
You shoot a shit ton of salt water down hole and you squeeze all that oil out of the fractures. Then you pump it up, separate the water. Technology, it changed the game out here.
Yeah, isn't this the technology that's causing earthquakes in Oklahoma?
There were earthquakes in Oklahoma before fracking, ma'am.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Tommy,
Yeah.
look. You understand, I don't think anyone should be doing this, all right? I think it should be illegal.
Well, then you should have run for Congress instead of getting a job with an oil company.
I have a very hard time advocating for something I believe is wrong.
Says the lawyer. Good and bad don't factor into this, Rebecca. Our great-grandparents built a world that runs on this shit right here. Until it starts running on something else, we gotta feed it, or the world stops. Hey, there is an alternative. You can throw your phone away and trade that Mercedes in for a bicycle or a horse and start hunting for your own food and living in a tent. But you'll be the only one, and it won't make a damn bit of difference. Plus, I hear the moral high ground gets real windy at night.